Hello everyone, I am Mulberry of the Mulberry Pack, and welcome to the Den of Snow-Based Wolves. So for today, it is finally time. We are going to be doing base changing, we're going to be having a new lead, we're going to be starting a new project. There's just going to be a lot. I'm not going to sit here and ramble, so let's get rolling. First things first, we all know our lovely Gomez, who has been temporarily non-canon lead of the pack while we've had to wait a little bit to record this. But it is time for them to step down. I did check, my lead retirement bypass is at 0. So we have a couple things we're going to do before Gomez steps down into retirement. And we're just gonna, kind of pretend that it's not quite retirement. It's more like going to chill on the beach for a little while they wait for their mate to catch up. Let me show you who their mate is. It's Prince Donut. We're gonna sex change them to be Princess Donut, named after Dungeon Crawler Carl. And I'm going to breed them. That way I don't miss out on those sweet stat points, because Gomez here has 1,500. And I was trying to get Donut up to level 20, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. In hushed tones, Prince Donuts tell you the deepest, darkest secrets they know you won't tell anyone. Oh goodness, we're going to put that in there. And their thing. I've been having a lot of fun putting these relationship flavor texts in the top of their bio. So like it'll be in the center here with one of these quotes. Go ahead and sex change him. Oh dear. Okay, he has fleas, so I know he's in the hunter's camp. There we go, Prince Donut. It was life-changing to say the least. That is for certain. That is definitely for certain. And now the question is, eaten 5 rollovers. Of course I would time it out like that where that would happen. Because as far as I can tell, it does track when they're able to breed. And so that when you sex change your males, it knows where to start them off at. Because I've had it a few times where I'll get it just right, that they're actually go into heat as soon as I sex change them. Not this time though. Not this time. Alright, so now we're going to go to the den. Breeding. They are already pair bonded. Here we go. Gomez and Donut. Alright, refresh, continue. Refresh, continue. There we go. They have been bred. I know I could have lowered fertility and stuff like that, but I don't know. I think I'm happy with what it is. So this will be Donut's only litter. I very likely will not breed them again after this. I mean, I could. Donut is 5 years old, so I would be able to breed them again when they're about 7. Which isn't too bad. But right now, the plan is just to breed them with Gomez. Let's go ahead and scribe. I don't do that too often. I just, I get what I get, Oh, 3 puppies. And now the question is, do we IBF? No, I don't think I'm going to IBF. Not right now. Save it as a nice surprise. But now that that's done, I do need to keep this open because we do unfortunately have to disband. What we're going to do is unsecure Gomez. And look at Gomez, aren't they so fancy? This was from the beach episode. So if we retire, what's it going to say? You've chosen to retire, cost 25 gold. Sends it to the dynasty and will no longer be alive in your pack. This is irreversible. If you have a jellyfish in your horde and 1 free immortal slot, you can use 1 to immortalize this wolf in your pack instead of storing them in your dynasty. I've always thought that you could pull wolves out of the dynasty by giving them a jellyfish. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Alright, and then I do need to pull out some cones, so 1 second. I knew I was going to have to do that. I knew I was going to have to, but in my heart of hearts, I was like, don't make me actually do it. And let's try this again. There we go. So Gomez has retired, and they are going to be passing off the torch. Now here is where we're going to have a really big surprise. I've talked about this. I have plotted and planned this. I have been going back and forth. But we are going to have a surprise usurper. And that is going to be Prepotente. He is going to be a surprise usurper of the pack. He is going to swoop in and take leadership for himself. And there he is. He is now taken over. Now, why this is happening lore-wise, that is because any self-respecting or dominant breeding male, he's not going to let this opportunity pass him by. So he, in all of his gusto and alpha male breeding energy, decided that it was his turn to be father of the pack in not only breeding title, but in actual leadership. So he is going to be taking over. And I do have some plans with him regarding this. And my goal is I want to have one of those really cool high stat G1 studs. Now, I am starting at a bit of a disadvantage with him because he's already 4 years, 2 months. And unfortunately, having that week delay did kind of put back a little bit of my plans. But my goal is I'm going to try for about 10 stats per day, 10 to 15 stats per day, and hope that towards the end of his life, he will have achieved that high stat goal. We'll see how that goes. I am going to be planning on, or it's a weird way to put it, I am planning on reducing the amount I play until the August event. And for those who don't know about the August event, that is, it's called the Cataclysms, and it spawns cryptids that are within typically like 4 levels of your lead wolf. I've only done it once. I don't know exactly, but they're within range of giving stat points. So every single battle has the opportunity to get you a stat point. And with how heavy grinding that event is, it is a fantastic opportunity to build up a lead wolf. So I'm going to cut back my playtime. So there'll probably be a lot less Wolvden updates. I'll try to supplement with other games. But it's just not a whole lot of content if I'm only rolling over like 2 days a week. Because I'll be rolling over Tuesdays and Thursdays, then Saturday, Sundays. So there'll be 4 days, just about, but really only 2 days that won't be seen on video. So it's just probably like every other week. Anyways, that's my plan with him. That's my goal. That's what we're thinking. That's what we're thoughting. The Prepotente is taken over, which I also thought it was fun because he's named after Pony from Dungeon Crawler Carl. And Pony would absolutely have a harem. However, that being said, he is coming into this pack with big plans. So one thing that really contributed to him taking over, I had originally planned to do somebody else called a Bali. He was going to be the new stud. And I can get him here real quick. See, we can see here everybody's labeled a Bali's harem. Or harem, however you want to pronounce it. So here's a Bali. And I actually had him in the freezer. Pulled him out of the freezer. And he was originally going to take over. However, I conducted a trade not too long ago. Thank you to the person who traded with me. It was very exciting. And because of that trade, I was able to get an additional turquoise base, which meant I could up the amount of wolves that were going to be used for the project. So I have one air glow, which is going to go to Prepotente. Oh my gosh, you know, I already miss seeing Gomez. Seeing him there with his little decor, it actually makes me, oh my heart. So the air glow is going to go to Prepotente, and the turquoise is going to go to a Bali and a Bali's harem. So there'll have to be some sex changing happening, but that's the goal. That's going to be the project. So those ones are all going to come together. And then I'm going to change Prepotente's eyes. He's going to get Night Glow, and a couple members of the harem are going to get Moon Glow. How about we go ahead and just do that right now? Oh, Prepotente's right on top. Perfect. And just for a quick before, so we know what he has. He currently has a skull base. I applied that. That's not what he was born with. And he has 7 leopard shark marks. I will not be filling this out simply because the whole point of him is these leopard shark marks, and I don't want to muddy the waters with that. I'm still trying to get those 10 marks. This is what he looks like now. Starting to sweat a little bit with how much money I'm spending rapidly. 25 gold to change leads, and then every single one of these bases was 50 gold, and I'm like starting to stress. Okay, so before, and I already saw the little picture, we can already see the little picture, instant change to his look, instantaneous change. And this is what he looks like now. I mean, I don't hate it. It is so different than what he was. Like, it's definitely a lot darker, and it's just, I don't hate it, but it is so different. Like, it is just absolutely crazy how different he looks now. And I'm tempted to change some of his opacities. We're gonna look at his opacities, but for now, yeah, we can see here when I changed his stuff. Okay, his original base was quartz. We're gonna change him again. Changed from skull to hair glow. And then he was getting a bit of an eye change. So he's gonna get night glow eyes because I only have the one. And I was thinking about, I could buy more. Well, no, I can't buy more. Well, to finish the thought, I was thinking about buying more, but it just now occurs to me I can't. So here's without the moon glow. And here's with the moon glow. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like it. I do like it. Is the moon glow kind of looks like it's merging more into his coat than anything. But I'm intrigued by the layering that's happening here. I feel like this layering isn't supposed to be happening. Let me zoom in really close. Yeah, it kind of looks like the smoke is going underneath these eyepieces and underneath his eyeshadow. Interesting. But okay. I like it. I feel like the moon glow really helps kind of tie him together a little bit. Especially since he's got his little Ferris plush. And now for his ladies. See, he does look so different. He does look so different. This one, he's very like bright and warm and inviting. And this one, he's like a moody goth boy. He's dangerous. He's dangerous. He knows it. You know it. And you like it. All right. So the next one. Well, we could do a Bali himself, but I do need to get all of them. Oh yeah, I had a shopping list ready to go, but I'm like looking at my tiers and I'm like, I'm definitely not getting that today. So we have Nico, who needs to be sex chain. This one who is unnamed. This one who is unnamed. And a Bali. And that's all 4 of them. They're all going to get the turquoise. So I need 2, 3. I don't make this easy on myself, do I? I need 3 sex changers. We want Nico the glowing. Nico should be easy. They're right there. We're just going to do all 3 of these first. That way I can get their quotes in the bio. And then we have this one who is unnamed. Let's name them. I've been going with very, I don't know if vintage is the right word, but very classic ladies. So Rose, May. I don't have a Sally. I know Sally, I think Sally May. No, that sounds like a loan company. Don't like this. We're gonna just go with Sally. And Sally's in the Blizzard Grows. First snowfall, blizzard grows. Sally. Perfect. And then we have, which did you, oh, they did, see here, they went into heat right off the bat. Nico into heat. So it does definitely depend on their age. The game tracks that, which I find interesting. She's going to go into heat in 2 rollovers. So we're going to change her name. So we have a Sally. We have Nico. And she does not need a sex change. And then we have Abali themselves, who that is their name. That's why it was Abali's harem. But they do need a sex change. And Abali is in the grows. There we go. Yay. So here are my plans. We've frozen them. Just gonna say that my plans changed. Prepotente took over as lead and stud of, well, if I could type, changed from male to female. Update. Perfect. Now I did want to separate them out to their own cave, but I don't really have one accessible at the moment. Because I did start another project, so I'm just taking a quick look to see if I could make a cave. Because there is the leopard shark project, which I could put his harem into the leopard shark project, because the leopard shark project is also his harem. Instead of Abali's harem, let's do the lunar harem or harem, and we're going to move them to the leopard shark project. Now I have the 2 other eye applicators. One was going to go to Nico and the other is going to go to Sally. Check out how Nico looks. Oh, see, that's nice. That is nice. They're going to look so good with the turquoise. And the other one is Sally. And here's Sally with their new eyes. Isn't that nice? Yay! I'm excited because I really wanted to make this combo, and when they had that stud who had this combo eye, and I was like, yes, I need one, and then I didn't get any, and it was like, no. Which I haven't checked in some time, but I haven't checked to see if any were up for sale. Alright, now the part that's really gonna hurt. Let's do the turquoise bases. Alright, so we're gonna start with Nico the Glowing, just because Nico, I feel like, is gonna be gorgeous. Oh, look at them. Look at them. So here we have Nico before, which they were very beautiful just like this. So whoever bred them knew what they were doing. But now this is Nico with their new eyes and their new base. Okay, that's Nico all done. And then the next one will be, let's do... That is not what I meant. Oh no. I did not mean to click that. I don't even know how I ended up over there. Alright, I'm going to submit a mod box ticket real quick to see if I can't undo that, and I'll be right back.
2 hours later.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend.
Okay, crisis has been averted. Prepotente is back with his air glow. Thankfully, the admins and moderators were able to roll him back, get him switched back to air glow, and I even got my turquoise base back. So that's awesome. It's just like, oh my goodness, I was so upset. I was so stressed out. I had to like step away from Wolvden. I like literally just had to like physically get up and go do something else because I was like, how in the world? But he's back. He's gorgeous. He's moody. He's angsty. But it's been actually it's been like 3 days. It's been a while, but that's okay. I can wait on the admins for them. I can wait. I can be patient for them. They could have taken a week, okay? But I haven't been stationary during that time because it is lunar event while doing this recording. Unfortunately, it's not going to come out during this lunar, but that's okay. But I haven't been stationary. We've been working on his stats. So he's currently at 804 stats. I've been keeping record of the stats I've been getting with him daily because I want to get one of those really cool high stat G1 studs that everybody else has. I'm like, yeah, I want to join that crowd. I want to be like, yeah. Also, so that way I can breed my females that are related to the walkers, because I absolutely love my walkers. I absolutely love them. It just makes it hard to keep breeding them when everybody's related to them. So I'm like, okay, I'll just make my own. And then when the next walker comes out, then I'll, harass him. But in the meantime, but so far I have gotten him up to 804, which is, I got 2 stats on the 20th, which that was pretty late in the day. I got 7 stats on the 21st. I got 10 stats on the 22nd. And today, the 23rd, I only have 3 notches in my pad. Okay. So I want to keep this puppy. This puppy is critically important. 7 Cs. I wonder if I want to do 7 Cs as one of the harem, because that'd be really cool to get a 10 mark air glow. Ooh, that actually would be really nice. Who else needed to be changed? Rose and Sally also needed to be changed. But for now, there is another thing I need to do that is of the utmost critical. I need to get Prepotente busy. So, as a gift to myself, and because I've had a hard couple days, I won't tell you all about it, but I've had a hard Monday. Like, oh my, Monday was so miserable. I need to go to my dens. But what I'm doing is, I did think about this. I'm going to remove Mr. Bucket as my breeding stud. And as unfortunate as it is, because I really like him, which I guess I could breed him a few times just to sort of get those genes. I guess I'll do that. I'll breed a few of my wolves. How about magnetic waters? I bet they'll give me some really cute puppies. I'm already gonna have like 5. I already bred like 5 puppies today, so I'm like really gonna regret this. But I want his genes. He's gorgeous. I spent money on him. Oh my goodness. How low is your fertility? There we go. I kind of feel bad now for everybody that I've sent powder over to. All right, that's plenty. That's plenty. But anyways, as I was saying, I have thought about this, and that is because no matter what, I'm very likely going to have to spend these 20 gold cones, because even if he passes away on his own naturally, I still have to wait for that, the bypass. I still have to wait for that bypass to time out. That's 15 days from now. So it's 15 rollovers from now before I can set a new stud and avoid that 20 gold fee. And the problem with that is, when it comes to combo breeding, especially like this, I don't want to miss a single day. But there is one thing I do need to check. Cooldowns. Oh no. It's daytime for the next 38 minutes. Rollover is in 27 minutes. So I'm not even going to be able to breed them anyways. Shiitake mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. Oh no. I can't even send them to somebody else because it's not nighttime. Dang nabbit. Alright. Regaining a positive attitude. This is supposed to be fun, not frustrating. But Mr. Bucket, he was fun while it lasted. I did enjoy having him as a breeding male. He did make a couple sales. That was exciting. And I even met somebody who got the reference. So that was pretty darn awesome. But we are going to go ahead and retire him, no matter what that is going to be happening. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we have removed him successfully. And then we have to pay. So removing him was separate than paying the bypass. So we've removed him. Now we have to bypass, which there are 15 rollovers left. We're going to do that. And now we have Prepotente. Yay, he's back. And I've already made all the changes I'm going to make to him for now. So we will go ahead and relist him. And let's do 500 or 2. And we are going to do a minimum of 15. We'll do that for now. All right. So 7 Cs needs to be changed. A Bali needs to be changed. And then Sally needs to be changed. Because Rose is going to get moved over to a different thing. Which I need to find her a nice male to breed to. Well, I guess I could breed her to Prepotente. I can still breed her to Pony. It'll just be as a regular breeding. Which I'm not going to do that today because I already have too many wolves pregnant today. But we will say change 7 Cs. Who is Dust. And I got my turquoise applicator. Okay. Not clicking on a bunch of things. I cannot go through that again. Your chosen wolf howls as the lunar dust covers its fur. They become one forever. Go and visit 7 Cs. So this is what they look like now. And here's their new look. I think it's fun. They're very glowy. I do think I'm going to have to edit their background a little bit just because I really drew on that dust base for their look. All right, and then a Bali Sally. All right, here's a Bali before. And here they are after. So theirs is much more subtle. They do have a lot more covering them. All right, here's Sally before. And here they are after. All right. Let's go double check his harem because I need to see who has the eyes. So Sally, 7 Cs, Nico, and a Bali, which I think Nico has the other. Okay, so I did apply the eyes correctly. So now we have 2 with the moon glow eyes. The Prepotente has the night glow eyes, so that'll help create that combo. And then we'll have the possibility for the air glow. Okay. And unfortunately, I can't breed any of them right now. But that is what it is. I mean, I could breed them, but it would not give me the possibility for the combo base. You have to breed them at night to try and get that combo. And so I would rather wait the like 4 or 6 days that I have to wait than breed them now and know for a fact I'm not going to get what I want and have to wait 20 days. Which I could even just get elk hearts. I could see if I could make some sales and try to get elk hearts. Oh, well. All right. Well, despite the trepidations, despite the ups and the downs, great strides have been made towards my newbie dream. Okay, because when I first joined Wolvden, it was right when the Turquoise and Airglow bases were being released. So I finally, after an entire year, have acquired Airglow and Turquoise bases, and I'm going to try for Glow Noise. It's very exciting. There's a lot going on, keeping very busy, but it's all good things. So I think I'll go ahead and call that for this video, because that was sort of the main focus, was just this project and everything. So hopefully it was a good update, and we'll talk about other aspects of the den in the next video. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a positive day. Bye-bye.